Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. the Melodyne shite. Get it a little more in key. A little more in key. was kind of 6 on him. It's really low though. Use some rabbit tape on it. this shit sound real dirty. Damn, this vacuum in the background though. I like RC20. I fucking actually love RC20, bro. That shit is on all my shit. I was just telling Spit Gems about this shit. I was like, yo, that shit is half off right now, bro. Grab that shit. Like right here. Boom. Yeah, that is my joint right there, bro. I got this thing like some years ago now, and I started turning on all my people to this shit. I was like, yo, you guys gotta fuck with this RC20 shit. And I gave it out a few times too. I was gonna put it on my laptop today, and I realized that I don't have any more that I can use. So somebody might get kicked here. That shit, dude. 100% copy. Especially right now, it's like it's normally $100 plug-in, and even at $100, it's worth it, bro. I use it on all my shit, bro. Yeah, I'm cooking right now, bro. Boutique right now, it's on there. $50. Do I work with anyone? Yeah, I work with tons of people, brother. Go check out No Hokai Mixed Emotions, bro. There's a ton of people, a big list of people that I've worked with. Mix and everything, bro. Mix, master, make beats, spit. I do it all. You ever need anything, let me know. I charge $300 a beat, and it's like around the same for a mix. Yeah, bro, I've been doing it for a very long time, bro. Yeah, I definitely 300 is my going rate, especially the list of legends I've worked with. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Walker's nice, bro. Walker's an all-around dude. No, I'm back on. I just got back on a little bit ago. Started this one. This sample and I was like, who, bro, I tweaked the hell out of this one. Let me show you what the normal sample was. Let me see here. It's like I took one part, I fucking half-timed it, then repitched it back up. Like, I did some tweaking on this one. Let me see here. Where is that sample? Oh, desktop, I think that's it. Must be in my downloads. What the fuck was that one called? Vector. That's the original sample. Super slow. So that's what I got out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I tweaked the hell out of it. Like crazy, bro. Got me spitting and shit, bro. I don't even ever do that shit no more. Can't be letting these rappers have all the fun, bro. Gotta spit a little rap myself here once in a while. Appreciate it, bro. It's funny. I was having to watch what I was saying too, man, because I was like, I'd pause on a couple words. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get. I just got this shit back on TikTok, so I don't want to get banned again. But man, every once in a while, your boy got to spit a bar. Console. Let's see what we got here. Yo, yo. Check 1, 2. How's the clarity on that though, Haas? Yeah, bro, I was just banned, bro. I was banned for like a month and a half, and they just let me back on. They didn't even tell me why or nothing, bro. I don't think I did anything. Yeah, bro, I don't know. It was whack, though, because I had just got my TikTok live going to where I paid my boy to help me set it up because it was just driving me nuts. I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, bro, I called my boy. I was like, yo, you got to help me set the shit up. So he did. We got it, and then right after that, I got banned. I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, days later, a couple days later, I got banned. How was the clarity on the vocals though, bro? Could you hear them well? I don't know, because I was kind of far away from my mic, so I don't know if it was picking it up that well. I figured so, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have to be like, that's kind of where I'd want to be when I'm doing it, you know what I mean? Like, yo. When you can't afford to settle, your soul is softer than a rose's petal. My flow's like metal, steam rolling over deadly heavy instrumentals. My spit are wet like Berettas. Hellish when I'm beheaded, you feminist bed with hella estrogen. Y'all are tripping like you on the mescaline. Try to run, but this is something that you probably never want to test again. Better? I'm taking names on this one, bro. What should I call this one? Throw some names in the chat. What you think we should call this one, or I should call this one? A little high, like the high end, a little too much high. I gotta mess with the EQ a little bit. Let's see what you said here. Little higher. Oh, the volume. Yeah, you know what? That's right. Is it? Yo, yo, yo. How about that? I had the compressor down low. Yo, 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 yo. Check 1, 2. That better? Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. It's probably hella picking up the AC too. Yo, yo, yo. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo. Yo, Haas, were you on my live earlier? I know the homie, Adam is too majestic was in here. Did I say that right? Yeah, I made this, I played this one beat earlier. That shit was pretty crazy. Yo, Adam, were you here for the second beat? Because, yeah, I played one that you were here for, I'm pretty sure, and then I did a second one. I don't know if you were here for that second one. I'm going to call this one first place, because this is kind of like first place for the day, in my opinion. We're going to call that one first place, and then we'll go back to this Mr. Grimy, I think. This was the one. Yeah, this one was Mr. Grimy. I just started that one on the spot. nothing but pain. What? Yo, it's nothing but pain. What? It's nothing but pain. What? It's nothing but pain. What? Yo, so this plugin right here, you still here, Haas? This plugin right here, bro, this Snop, this is another one that's like RC20 that I really fuck with too. Man, I'm pretty worried that I'm gonna get banned again from spitting raps, because I got like some dickhead raps, I guess. But yo, this one right here, bro, this one called Snop, this shit is fire too. Shit is hella fire. I put this shit on the on my hi-hat, bro. It made the hi-hat just sound crispy. Yeah, it's a fire one. Yeah, the Snop one is a little cheaper. Let me see here. Snop by Blez Beats. Oh, it's the same price right now. But I think that this one is always $50. Thanks, bro. This one's always $50 and RC20 is on sale. But this one, bro, to be honest, dude, this one does pretty much all the same stuff. I just think that there's reverb on RC20. That's a really good sounding reverb. That's the only difference. I haven't found any reverb on this one yet. I haven't even done any EQing on this shit yet either. This was crazy. I just did a little bit of this knock. You ever use this plugin? Knock? I love this plugin. Dude, yo, Haas. On this one, bro, like, it is like the drum machine right here, bro. Like, this is like, you put this on your drums and your drums just slap. That's why they call it knock. You can turn your kicks into 808s. Can Can you hear that? Like now my kick's like an 808. Somebody's gonna kill this one. Those are two plugins, Haas. Those are two plugins that are you just gotta get 100%. You'll like once you get these two plugins, your beats are just gonna slap so much harder. It's like, and what I like about it is that it's just like a kind of for drums. It's like an all-in-one drum plugin. You know, it's got your clipper on it and everything. So it just it works really good. Is it 120 bucks? That's crazy. I mean, it's worth it though, dude. That shit is on all my drums, bro. Like legitimately on every one of my drums. So it's, I definitely got my money's worth. That's why my drums always be slapping like crazy. You can like distort the hell out of them too. Yeah, I got Omnisphere. To be honest, I'm sick of Omnisphere. And like how much I paid for that damn thing. It's like, yeah, I mean it's fun when you first get it, but like after a while you're just like, man. I mean if you're into sound design, I guess it's cool. I just like a lot of the sounds on it are kind of corny. In my humble opinion, like I don't know, like I've used it on a lot of beats, but I just after a while I kind of just like, man, this is kind of janky, dude. Like I use their other one though, Trillion by the same company, Spectrasonics. Trillion is fire. And then the other one, the piano one that they got. Let me see here. Spectrasonic. Keyscape is dope too. But yeah, Omnisphere, bro, I just like, I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I've had it so long, I'm just like sick of it. Subloom is dope. Steam Driver's dope. Man, where the hell is yeah, big time, bro. It's kind of like kind of janky. But I mean, if you make like trap beats and shit, it's cool for like trap beats. But I mean, for like boom bap, nah. If you're like into like electronic music or some shit, which look, I make trap beats sometimes. I'm not like opposed to making trap beats. That's actually the most I ever got for a beat was a trap beat. I don't even know what the hell happened to the guy either. He just bought it and disappeared. Never talked to him again. I don't even remember what the hell his name is. He's like, yo, do you make trap beats? And I was like, yo, you know what's funny is the guy hits me up. He's like, yo, do you make trap beats? And I just was like, or he said, can you make me a trap beat? And I was like, I didn't want to make a trap because I'd never made one before, and I was always trying to avoid it. I was like, I don't want to make a fucking trap beat. So I just said, yeah, $1,000. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm like, oh, word? He's like, yeah, send me your PayPal. I was like, all right, sweet. I was like, I guess I make trap beats now. I mean, shit, $1,000 for a beat. I was like, oh, why? The guy must have been balling like crazy or some shit, bro. Because I was like, you're just down to pay me $1,000 for a beat right now. Okay. And then I never heard from him again. The phantom trap beat buyer, dude. Yeah, I mean, after that, then I started making trap beats thinking that I was gonna like be selling trap beats for like hella price and shit, but that was not the case. I mean, I guess if you're like trapping, you got bread. Damn, Instagram is kind of dead. That's a fun one. Bro, I'll be making some reggae shit sometimes too. I just put out a reggae joint. Check this one out. Sometimes I'll be making some reggae ones. I don't know, I'm from the islands, bro, so we bump reggae out over there, so. I used to have one guy in my crew that was like a reggae singer. And then one day I was just like, yo, I made you a reggae beat. And he's like, for real? And it ended up being like a hit song out over there. It's fucking hilarious. The fuck? Shabba Ranks, bro. shit kind of fire though. Yeah, I played all this shit too. Hell yeah. Yo, I think, is that Omnisphere? No, it's not actually. Facts, bro. That shit is dope, dude. That shit's a whole vibe. I'll be doing some random ass shit, bro. People are like, yo, you did that? Like, what the fuck? You do reggae? Like Maxi Priest? Shit, I guess I'm gonna call this one, brother. I gotta make some dinner. It's already 6:20, but right on for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you again. Peace.